to the previous campaign, which was the first that Miguel Cardoso actually started with Sundowns, did get off to a fairly slow start with a 1-1 draw against Chippa United. TS Galaxy, whilst they were able to conduct their pre-season as planned and start as planned, have not been able to field any of their new signings. They still have a FIFA registration ban in effect, so they're hamstrung by that at the moment. Some really quality players that we are still yet to see, but the suggestion is that the paperwork has been submitted and perhaps it will be lifted soon. Let's look at how they line up here this evening. There's only two home, and they'll really back themselves here as we get underway at the Bombela Stadium. TS Galaxy, arguably the fresher of the two sides, not involved in MTN8 action. Had a fairly decent start to last season, but a horrible capitulation saw them eventually finish in 12th. The Sundowns make a very fast start here. Kulisa Modao getting himself involved, trying to profit from that extravagant flick from Brian Leon, who again is, as far as Basadine, Tashreeq Matthews, featured in every single one of their games in all competitions last season. Junior Zindoga, Zimbabwe international, partnered today with Malibonga Koza. It's a fairly infrequent partnership, it has to be said. It's Nuno Santos, Fetibo Kakora. Now Santos again. He's put in a really inviting ball, which Antonio van Beek looked to be attacking. Santos back after just trying to pick up fitness in the early stages of the new campaign. Did suffer a little bit of a Langu Stadium. TS Galaxy ended up going all the way to the final, where they eventually fell to Durban City as Santos takes aim from range. Not the best connection from him. Cedric George for Pom Velase. Nicely done here by Victor Letsualo to peel away and stay on sides, and he's dragged the shot high.
Edwin and Letsualo applying high pressure of their own.
There is Kikana, junior international at pretty much every level. A player that actually comes from TS Galaxy's development. He was brought to Mamelodi Sundowns in 2023 as part of a double deal that saw Patusi Obas join the club. He of course went to the DDC ranks, and he's playing only his third professional game for Mamelodi Sundowns Champions League against Remo Stars as Sundowns look long. Tashreeq Matthews taking on the challenge of Zindoga.
Looks like a penalty has been given.
Yeah, there's not much of a reaction from the Mamelodi Sundowns players, nor is there from the home team. Perhaps a little perplexed as to why the referee's pointed at the spot. We'll get another look at it. There was a challenge from behind,
yes,
from Junior Zindoga. So Brian Leon fires it in. No chance for Ira Tape, and Mamelodi Sundowns have an early lead.
Indeed. There's not much tapping into in that case. A well-taken penalty away from the goalkeeper. But for me, got to be a little bit better. What do we know about Zindonga's defensive duties? Not much, except for going into attack. Very reckless, maybe lack timing a bit in the way. He allowed matches to get in front of him, and once the player's in front of you, you got to be very careful, because there's been this line of passes that Aubrey Modiba put for Brian to be able to score some of those goals. So it's just a question, how does Basatian recreate those moments to see if he can create the same moments for him?
The ball given away. Velase played initially to Kakora, almost Marcelo Allende. Nuno Santos pounces on it. Now he's got some options. Brian Leon trying to work the space to take it on himself. Young talents for this TS Galaxy side. Only 20 years of age. As Cedwin George gets onto the end of it. George from a tight angle. Now, Bulumani City did open the scoring from a very tight angle over the weekend against Front with a cracking effort 18 minutes in. His first top flight. Tony van Beek spotting Tashreeq Morris, but already in from Fawaz Basadi. Allende. Kekana holds off Kakora brilliantly. Santos for Matthews, who had just strayed.
You get already read this situation.
One back high of the field by Sundowns. Now Santos. And Matthews upended off the ball. Great free kick opportunity here. Santos tries to drive it through the wall. The primary wall that had been assembled with
Mahlambi.
Yeah. And here is Mahlambi getting away from Basadi. Still Mahlambi. He was on fire when these sides met in May. In fact, he's had some red.
I can see where it was, and made a mistake. Made a back pass to the goalkeeper, which the goalkeeper failed to clear effectively.
Now Kakora sets up for Velase, who blazes it over. It does appear as though there may have been a hand involved from Victor Letsolo as he set that back for his skipper.
Yeah, there were claims from that set.
Allende does have some really silky touches now. Mudau for Van Veek. Van Veek crosses low brilliantly, attempting the can't in turn find a teammate. It's cut up by Nkosi, and now Galaxy are on the move. There's Mahlambi in for Letswalo. It was inches. Now Letswalo, Velase, Zindoga. The hosts growing into this game. Zindoga's cross is a decent one. Tanzania Giants, young Africans, actually scored in Eden. So it comes the free kick away by Johannes. It's a challenge from Zindoga that keeps them all alive. Pirates will be up against the Mauritian champions, by the way, as Kakora hits it. Well, just digs it back from Basadi. Koza. Santos again. Santos, the Portuguese, who will play such a big role across all competitions, but you would feel, as was the case last season, primarily in the Champions League, where there really were pains to get him ready as he's given the ball away here. Victor Letsolo, angles tight, he's rolled it in! The Rockets restore parity. And it all emanates from a Sundowns era.
Yeah. Yes. They're brilliant in being able to rotate the ball, but I think they overdid it here. And for the one moment, TS Galaxy was pretty high. The rest of the team is, I said, a little bit more compact. We are able to apply a very effective high press, and that's how they won this goal. Letswalo, the goal scorer, picks it up here, and it was a beautiful return pass to find him, and he opted to go direct. Wrong.
Mahlambi, and the wind in their sails now, but Makamani Mahlambi was despite the fact they drew against Chipper in their opener last season. They had won their 6 previous openers prior to that. They are unbeaten in their last 18 as Zindoga looks to make amends. Sundowns have been under some serious pressure in the last 5 minutes or so. This is Kakora. Was given an age to measure the cross. Velase puts it in first time. Will Mahlambi be able to keep it alive? He is, but he's flagged for offside. Let's get the sense in that moment. Yes, they get the foul, but maybe a little over elaborate right in the center of the park. Almost punished for it. Without a loss. City. Matthews. Poor ball from Tashreeq Matthews, easily to new players. That's especially Tati, who I believe has been handed the number 10 jersey. One of Santos. Far too much on that.
Yeah.
Seen the home side win as Velase goes down and Mamelodi Sundowns look to exploit a temporary numerical advantage. Oh! And he had to almost try and drag the ball from behind him, but a decent attempt from Khaliso Modao.
I mean, at the speed with he came out with, it's a good cutback from Vala, can also drop into that central line.
Yeah, Toby Apala on the bench. Tashwick Matthews for Basadine for Van Veek. Looked as if he was going for goal there. Polokwane City. Last season DDC player of the season. This is Victor Letsoalo. Doga was on the overlap. Letsoalo looking for the height of Cedric George. Beno Mokoena. Lovely ball from Mokoena. Now the chance on here for Matthews. Chops inside. What option will he choose? Sets it up for Van Veek. And it's a brilliant save from Era Tape.
You don't get to see Mamelodi Sundowns playing this type of transition football as often. But Mokoena, I guess it's his individual brilliance. He's pouring out the opportunity that Matthews is available for a press through. And I don't blame Van Veek in any way here. He was on target.
So Bujana is the man who's quickly trying to get stripped off as Sundowns are inventive from the corner.
Shuffle across the line.
It's been kept alive here by Brian Leon. Antonio Van Veek. Matthews provides an option, no. And then he's fired. Sundowns working it on the edge of the area. Almost set up for Kekana. To that. This is Beno Mokoena now. Modao rolls it into space for Van Veek. Coming across Britain over the seasons, often pass their opponents to death. There's Zidoga. He's penalised once again, this time for a foul on Matthews. So in comes the free kick. Tape flying for it. Matthews is always rising. It does appear as though Stellenbosch may have taken the lead against Polokwane City. We'll get back to that in a moment as Sundowns again seek to make firm pass, looking for Van Veek. It's brilliantly cut out though. And Twango has set Mahlambi on his way. And Velase! Oh, what?
Into that thing.
How's Mamelodi Sundowns up the air there? It's Brian Leon setting up here for Mokoena wide. There's that wide one. Busted in over the corner. It's easy for Zulu. Mahlambi can't take it cleanly. Antonio Van Veek finding Kekana, free kick except for possessors. And here is Bujana on the ball again.
His calmness on the ball is
but Sundowns have the ball. Beno Mokoena, not the most going forward. Cedric George helps it along cleverly. Zidoga with the early ball. Mahlambi fine.
World Cup header, it's Champions League where there's the Nations Cup.
Now this looks decent, but Zidoga keeps it in. Cedric George hadn't got himself back on side.
Yes.
Brilliantly done. Sundowns in full flow. Basadine from Mailula. Cassius Mailula will pick it up once again. Kulise. Mokoena thought about it, gets away from Allende. And call going in favour of the Hood. Gets tripled, and that's what's happened for Tulani Sibuyi. 30,000. Oh, Beno Mokoena's given it away here to Cedric George. Ronald Williams was off his line, he goes scrambling back. St. George didn't appear to even think about the long-range option. Yeah. Options up ahead of him. Mailula was in space. Mokoena measures it. And another. Knowing how competitive the previous season was, William, and how infrequently the top two sides drop points, says Leon, let's fly. That's why they are fighting so hard to try and get the winner here, Mamelodi Sundowns.
Once again, from beautiful passing interchanges to free intensity. I like to see them play with.
And it puts in their fourth corner, away by Beloya Kisulu. Mokoena rides that challenge brilliantly. Still Mokoena, Brian Leo. And Tom. Oh, it's a lovely ball to find Mahlambi. He's got pace, but he's left the ball behind. Well, what could have been? It's an uncharacteristic mistake. And Mahlambi gets the free kick against Budao. The evergreen, and Vilasi delivers it in. Oh, wow! No ways!
No ways!
Well, it is from a set piece that TS Galaxy strike another blow, and it's another for Letswalo.
Wow, it must be said, it's a big letdown for the goalkeeper Williams there, in the way that the defenders exposed him. It's a high, almost harmless ball that flies into the area. For the fact that Sundowns defenders weren't able to match the height from which Letswalo heads from, he's not the tallest of attacking players. If you say it was St. George, I'll say yes.
For the first time since 2007. Matthews. Mokoena. Mokoena's ball towards the back post. Zidoga gets there first, but
the new defensive unit altogether. Koza has just only just returned.
Oh, Mahlambi to George. Well, he went for it first time. A little light on options and not wanting to disrupt what his team have been able to do in terms of their defensive solidity.
Then a bit of transition.
Allende. Oh! Ever so close to drawing level. Quinn arriving. Now ball through. Oh! Still on for Sundowns. Mailula! Save.
Has done a little bit of work on his own to keep his scoreline from what it is. And I know he's made some brilliant, but whether it will be enough to help them survive the slaughter. Some of the close moments that Sundowns had in the last few minutes or so.
Allende. Budao latches onto it. Budao with the cutback. Tape stands tall. Oh, and it is in! Via a massive deflection, it appears. The player to direct it towards goal might have been Kulise. There was pandemonium in the box.
Nice passing game. Budao obviously delivers the cutback. And then from there, it was anybody's. Still Palm able to pick it up exactly who eventually made that last play. Now, this will tell us.
Yeah, Kulise, I think, via a huge deflection.
Yes.
From Bunjana. Johannes launched one against Polokwane City, does so again this evening. And
stronger than it was in that first game. grown in confidence.
Matthews has stolen it. Mudau, he's onside. Oh, they've won it! And can you believe it? It's Equalizes again! Oh, wow! The last time he scored a goal was 2 years ago. He's come off the bench to get two in just a matter of minutes.
Speed of the game once again. Sundowns, I think he contributes by making these good runs on this near side here, and the quality of the delivery pinpointed into the young Equalizes. Speed of the game. He picks it up once again. That's identical.